All right. I'll let everyone come on in here for a few minutes, and then I'll start speaking. But today's a good day. Very, very good day. Today is a good day. Gonna update you guys. It's been a couple weeks. Been super busy with stuff. Still committed to the trade. One deviation, I did close the trade today. So I'm gonna discuss that, show you my price. I'll go into my my account a little bit and show you guys. But yeah, starting off 24 really strong. So you can see my P&L day is 4,500. So, but I can get right into it. So obviously Netflix did really well on its earnings. So it's good to see something go right for once. I know last month was a little rough. I took well, not rough, but I took a loss on my last trade for December, and then this month was a big win. Made 258% on this trade, so, and I closed it out today. The reason why I closed it out was because I was looking at this level. We can look at a monthly chart, and you know what? I'm going to remove this vertical line so you can kind of see the candle wicks better. I kind of want to wait a minute or so just to let people come in, if anyone's going to come in and watch. If not, if you're watching this after the fact on a recording, obviously you don't have that issue. You can just skip ahead. But I was watching this 556 level. I think I had this level marked out on my previous stream or my previous video. I think it was on stream. But you can see how many top books we've had from 2020. And this is a time when the market was really strong and we were finding resistance back here when it was really strong. So as soon as we got up to that level, like that 556 level, I was looking towards the exit because, well, if history's any indication, we tend to reverse at this level. I could be wrong. Like the next week, we can, be at $600. And more than likely, we will break through this level within weeks or months, just because the overall market is just ripping right now. It's just going up higher. So, but it's nice to see Netflix finally do something. But yeah, I can show you my trades. So of course, I show real profit and loss as always, and I can show you right now. So this is the trade today. Let me expand. Yeah, so I'll show the trade from when I bought it. Hey, Scarborough. So I'm going to set my trade history from January 2nd to today. And you can see, so I did put on another trade this month for Fang, and that went against me. That trade's down like, I think it's down like 80%. But this is just for proof, just to, make things official and show you guys. I bought the trade here on January 2nd. Bought it for $1,972. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta do something for work. All right, sitting back down. Um, hey, Pang. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you guys made some money on this trade. Um, listen, Netflix seasonally does well in January. I mean, there's not much else to it. Um, and if you guys, read into the numbers and what they said on their earnings, their numbers were great. They knocked it out of the park. Their earnings came in line. They raised forward guidance. Their subscriptions were higher than expected. I mean, like, that's it. So, yeah, my Fang position's still open too, Scarborough. But I put a very small amount of money into that trade. Like you could see here, I put $520 into that trade. I only bought one contract. So I really don't care what it does. I mean, I hope it goes up, but like, it is what it is. So, but yeah, earnings were great. We had good earnings, and I took profit this morning. I couldn't resist. I could not resist when I saw it go up. I was watching it after close last night. Of course, it went up like I think 8%, and then this morning I woke up and it was up like 10%, and now it's up even more. It was up a lot more earlier this morning. I took profits. You can I'll pinpoint my profits exactly, but you can see here I closed the trade at 9:54 this morning for $7,065. So what time was that? What did I say? 9:54. So I closed my trade right here. So I watched it get up to this 556 level, bounced around a little bit. I was seeing if it would go any higher, which it kind of did. And then I saw it retesting again at 556. Now, this is a 1-minute chart. This is so superficial. It's so random. But as soon as we started coming back into that 556 area, I was like, all right, I think it's time to call it quits on this trade. I mean, this move from earnings kind of beat my expectations. I didn't think we would go this high, this fast. But as soon as I had this 556 level marked, for like, I'm pretty sure I had this marked on my last stream from January 2nd. How I found it, I used a volume profile, I think. I used volume profile. And yeah, I saw the price smack 556 and I was like, all right, that's it. Like, it would be kind of stupid not to take the money. Now, I could be wrong. This could continue going up for the rest of this week into next week, but hey, we made money. I made money. I hope you all did too. And yeah. So my total P&L, I'll do a little calculation for you guys. So I bought this trade for 19. So my ending balance, I sold it for $7,065. The one contract. And I bought it for 1,972 divided by 1,972. That's a 258% gain. Not bad. Not bad. And of course, that would be in dollar amount, that would be just about $5,100. So not bad. Like, good trade. This strategy, I've seen better returns, but this is a great return. Like, I love when I get the 200, 300% gainers. Like, that's what really, like, boosts my account within a short period of time. So, let's see. Let me just catch up on your guys' chat here. Thanks for the trade. Managed to make some money too. By the way, can this strategy be extended to buy puts? Yeah, Pang, you can use this for puts. The only thing with puts are, like, you got to be quick on the trigger because the market naturally goes up over time. So when you buy a put, you're going against the overall trend in the long term, right? So if you buy a put, you got to be quick on the trigger, right? Like you got to be quick to sell it because it reverses quick. It can reverse quick. Um, so yes, you can use this strategy for puts. I don't. I don't buy puts. Excuse me. I just had lunch, so I'm still digesting, which is probably not great to hear in your ears. But I don't really mess with puts. So yeah. But if you can find value in it, my suggestion is like backtest, like do backtesting, because if the numbers make sense in the backtest, then you'll probably do okay. And that's how I make money now. Like how I made money this month, it's from backtesting my data and doing the research. Like putting in the elbow grease, and it pays off in the end. My Fang position is open. Yeah, made over 3,000 on that one on Netflix. Nice. That's a whole year of selling options. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like selling options is great too. But if you know which direction, or you have a good idea of the directional trend on a stock, putting on a long position is like your profit or your risk to reward is potentially going to be way better. So what am I doing next month? So here's the thing. I plan on not posting as many videos. I do enjoy the streaming a lot more. Like this, what I'm doing right now, I enjoy it way more than making videos. So as far as what I'm going to do with this channel going forward, I'll probably just continue to do streams like this. And I think it's better to do streams like this because the people like you guys who are here right now, you guys are the ones that actually care and actually want to be involved, or not want to be involved, but like you actually take interest. Anyone can click on my videos and watch it for 10 minutes and then go to the next video. But like the people who are like sticking with me on the live streams and, asking questions and want to learn more, like I enjoy that way more. Plus it's easier to answer questions on the fly on stream. I don't really like I can answer questions in comment sections, but it's much easier to have my screen up, have all my information up, and I can just like go through what you're asking. And I'm a more visual learner too. And I think most people are more visual when it comes to learning. So yeah. The other thing is making videos. I can, but I've been like a lot more busy with work and school. So, getting on stream really quick and just talking is a lot easier than making a video and like making a thumbnail, putting in the new title. Like, I just like to just click one button and I'm online. I'm live talking to you guys. So, all right. So for next month, what are we doing? Or what am I doing? What you do is up to you. I can't, this is not financial advice. But next month I'm going to be going into NVIDIA. Yeah, so NVIDIA is going to be my next trade. So just give me 1 second. Oh man, I need water. My mouth gets dry when I talk a lot. So yeah, so I'm going to be going into NVIDIA for my next trade. And this stock has been ripping too. I'm kind of jealous. I'm jealous I didn't get into NVIDIA or AMD. I could have just traded. I could have kept rolling my AMD trade since November. My account would be up like 400%. I would be able to retire by now if I just kept rolling an AMD trade. But yeah, I'm gonna be going into NVIDIA. Hoping for a little bit of a pullback because this thing's been on a freaking tear. I mean, it ripped through $500 like it was nothing. Like I have a level here set at $500 for NVIDIA, and you could see it Rejected, 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 broke through, and it spent little to no time at 500. It went straight to, I mean, today, even today, it's up huge. It went straight to 600 bucks. I couldn't even believe how fast it went up, but hey, like the market does this, like expect the unexpected with the markets. Excuse me. So yeah, Nvidia's gonna be the next trade. I can show you a little bit of data regarding its seasonality. So you can see Nvidia does pretty well for February. So 74, it's one of the highest points for Nvidia. Funny enough, Nvidia right now is up huge for January. Nvidia typically does not do well in January, but it is right now. But Nvidia is one of those stocks that, I mean, in recent years, at least the past like 4 years, I'd say, since COVID, Nvidia is one of those stocks where you could put on a call option at the beginning of like any month, any of these months, and you would make money. Like if you just simply rolled a call option month after month after month, like you'd be capturing like 10%, 21%, 7, 26, right? And yeah, you would lose some months, right? But most of the time, I mean, this thing's ripping. So, you know, just another trade idea, I guess. So, yeah, going to be going into NVIDIA. As far as the options chain goes, going to be looking at a March 15th, right? I would not enter this trade until the 31st. So next Wednesday, I would be entering NVIDIA. And of course, I'd be entering right around that 45 delta. So we're looking around $3,000. Hefty trade. Definitely need a bigger account to stomach this number, but I'm going into it. What if Netflix had gotten bad earnings? Would it have probably gone down? I mean, we can look at examples from the past. So like Nvidia, or not Nvidia, I'm looking at the wrong stock. Technically, earnings did miss. Like we missed on earnings here. It missed by 4. I mean, it pretty much came in line, but like it didn't beat. Let's say that it did not beat, but the forward guidance, just because you have bad earnings, just because like here's a perfect example. So from last year, right? So last year Netflix went up 20% in 1 month, January 23. And you know, it missed huge on earnings, 78% miss. But Netflix gave good guidance. Like they were saying, hey, like things are getting better, subscribers are going up, you know, we got good content still, our customers are happy, and that's what matters. Like what's going to happen in the future. Stock market only cares about what's going to happen in the next 3, 6, 12 months, not what already happened. So yeah, just because we had bad earnings or earnings that didn't beat doesn't mean it's going to go down. So like we have a couple examples here. So yeah. Hey, what's up, monkey? Check out Hershey. We could check out Hershey, no problem. I don't even know the what is it, HSY? Yep. Wow, how do I know that? Up 2% so far. Man, this thing took a shellacking. I mean, how far down is this? Let's see. You're down 30% from all-time highs. I mean, if I were going to buy Hershey, this is a good long-term buy. Yeah, it's way down. This is a good long-term buy, I'd say. We could check out its seasonality. Hey, think you're onto something. Might be a good trade for February. Might be one of those cheaper trades too, right? Let's check it on the options chain. Okay. $500. If I were gonna put on a second, like a second play along with my Nvidia trade, this is something I'd be interested in. I love the fact that it's gotten beaten down since last year, and there's potential upside on this one. There's definitely some upside. Interesting. I may have to keep this on my watch list. Maybe I'll buy it. I'll tell you what. If Fang can at least get back up to like 155, maybe 157 where I entered, and I can recover some of this loss. So right now I'm at a 75% loss on Fang. If I can get like down to negative 50%, close out this trade, I'll roll part of it into Hershey. Just as a fun money trade. A little bonus. Let's see how Hershey's done over the past 10 years, 5 years. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How did I miss this one? Yeah, I like this. All right. I'll definitely keep that on my watch list. You know what I did miss? I did suggest Marvel. Oh, let me catch up on the comments here. Will you still give recommended stocks for a smaller account? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to post as many YouTube videos anymore. I think I'm just going to stick with streaming for now on. I really enjoyed the streaming a lot more. So, and of course, my streams are always posted, so you can just run back through what I said. And yeah. And I don't stream for too long. I only stream for an hour or two, so it's not too hard to sift through the content to find out what I'm buying and selling. I may even put suggestions in the description of my stream so you just know what I'm talking about. But, you know, I want you guys to be interested in, like, you know the actual strategy, not just like, what are you buying? Okay, see you next month. Like, it's kind of nice to go back and forth, reciprocate information, and bounce ideas off each other. I think it makes for a better community, in my opinion. So yeah, I will still give recommendations. And yeah, so like Hershey may be a recommendation. Who was the one that said that? Scarborough? Or who said that? Monkey. Good find, Monkey. Just getting in. How's your Netflix position looking? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. We are up. Well, I sold my Netflix position today. I sold it at 556. And I can show you the proof. So here, you can ignore this middle row. That's Fang. That's another trade I'm on. But I entered Netflix at 1,000. Entered it at 1972 and sold it for 70.65 this morning at 9.54. That equates. I did the calculations already. I made about $5,100. And that translates to a 258% gain. So not a bad trade for the month. Let's see. So yeah, Netflix position did well, but I'm out of it. And the reason why I'm out of it, and I'm kind of beating a dead horse right now. But the reason why I'm out of it is I was watching this 556 level. I think I marked this on my last stream. I used volume profile, and as soon as we started smacking up against the 556 level, you could see how many times we've rejected at and above this level. I decided to take profit. So if I were holding 2 Netflix contracts, I would have probably took off one and left the other contract on to see if it ran up more. But I only was holding 1 contract, so it's kind of, my hands were tied. But yeah, thanks, Jason. When we want uptrending stock, yeah, having an uptrending stock would be nice. But it's gotten smacked down over the past year. But if you look at the overall trend here, I mean, let's put up like a 200, maybe a 9. I mean, this thing could reverse. I mean, and yeah, if that's like one point of contention with Hershey, that would be it. Like, yeah, we've been in a downtrend, but trying to bottom out here. Like, trying to find, you can see the volume really kicked up right at here, this like 200 level. Below 200, the volume kicked up, so they're accumulating. Someone's accumulating right here. But if it were going to go lower, maybe we could put this on a weekly. Let me turn off this. And yeah, so let's see. Let's put... Yeah, so if we were going to go lower, it would probably smack at the 170 area. So I'd be watching that. And right here, obviously, and above that would be 219. Right. You can also argue there's a level right here too at 166. And then point of control is at 141. If I pull this back to like here, let's take out the COVID times. You'd be looking more at something like this. So we are at point of control right now. So it's actually a good sign. Yeah, I mean, listen, like if this were going to reverse, right, and it blew right through that 200. So yeah, you can see the point of controls right here at 190. So they're accumulating right here. Point of control kind of acts like a magnet. Price pulls to it, and then it'll bounce back off of it. And it's been oscillating for quite a few months now. So there's a good chance this is being accumulated and going to start moving it back up. Are there earnings coming up with this thing? Let's see. And Hershey does have earnings on February 8th. So if there's going to be a catalyst to get this thing jumping higher, it's going to be right here. Right on their earnings. So it's going to be I mean, listen, it's a gamble, right? But seasonality's there. So if you trust your data and you backtest it, you backtest previous years on February for Hershey, and it makes sense. Manage your risk and stick to your strategy. See what happens. I mean, there's only so much you can do. You got to face the unknown with this sort of stuff. If you face the unknown with statistics and data, you know, you're going to make money. You should make money as long as your studies and research are valid. So, look at that. Let's give us a few options, if please. Yeah, we'll go through other options. I just want to jump on stream real quick today. Maybe I'll jump on later. We could dig deeper into like other trades and ideas. I'm on lunch right now, so I just wanted to hop on real quick, give you guys an update about Netflix. Made 600 on your Netflix calls, but didn't hold. Need to work on that. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, you made money. Like, making money's better than losing money in my books. But you know, maybe you didn't hold on to that long, or you didn't hold through earnings because you weren't, you know, your position size was a little too big, right? Is that could be the reason why? And you know, I forgot to mention Marvel. I did suggest Marvel as one of my top stocks for January. Man, I wish I got in on this one. I think the contracts were really cheap too. I think the contracts were like, what even were they? I think I put them. Contracts were like $200. I think. I could do a little back testing. But man, I don't know if any of you were in that Marvel trade, but man, semiconductors did great this month. So if you were in Marvel, you made money. Let's test it. Let's go back to, where the hell am I going? January 2nd. You know what? We'll start Marvel on the beginning of the day. Frick it. We'll just do. I don't want to curse. We'll just do the end of the day, January 2nd. Yeah, $200 position. Yeah, I did Fang and Netflix too. I wish I did Marvel. Should have just bought 2 Marvel contracts instead of Fang. We'll see where Marvel was as of yesterday or Monday. I don't have on demand. They don't update their, like, I think it's like T-2. So you can't get the options data until a couple days after. My God. Oh, I don't even want to look at this number right now. I just want to turn off my Thinkorswim right now and just go on with my day. But that's a huge missed opportunity for myself. But congratulations to whoever followed this trade and are still holding it. Man, I don't want to look at this anymore. 400% gain. And it's even hot. And mind you, Marvel, that was as of what? Monday? End of day Monday? It's even higher now. Since Monday, 400%. That trade has gone up another 3% on the underlying currently. So you're probably at like almost 500% gain. Jeez. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. But it is what it is. And I'm very happy about Netflix. It could be worse. I could have lost money on Netflix and Fang and then have Marvel go up. So, you kind of got to consider yourself lucky in certain situations, right? Hershey is a good Valentine's. Maybe that's why it does well. Everyone buys chocolates for Valentine's Day, Easter. What else? I think that's really it. So, that could be why Hershey does well at this time of the year. See, there's a little bit of fundamental reasons behind seasonality. That's why I love it. It's not just a technical, statistical type of thing. It's also like there's actual consumer behavior behind it. So, yeah, I think Hershey, now that I just said that, I think I'm going to put on a Hershey trade. I think I'm going to. Now, what are the gains? We have to backtest the gains, and maybe we'll do that later tonight. We'll have to backtest Hershey going back a few years and see what the risk to reward's like, if it's worthwhile. So, all right. So how long have I been streaming now? 35 minutes. All right. So I'll stay on for a few more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, we'll go through it. But yeah, again, if anyone's just joining, I exited my Netflix position. Went against my rules. I would technically be holding for another week, but I just knew that Netflix would smash into this level, and if it did, I didn't know it would, but if it did, I told myself that I would want to get out. So, and I did. Now, if it goes up to like $600 in the next 7 days, I'm really going to be mad at myself. But again, this thing could easily, I mean, this is a big gap too. You got to remember, we have a huge gap on Netflix now. So there's a possibility Netflix trickles down over the next month or two back to 500 and then go back up. So, and I don't want to be sticking around for that. I'm on to the next trade. on to better things, right? Until next year, Netflix. That's pretty much it. Yeah, me too, Scarborough. Me too. That's it. That's all I have to say. Of course, I'm leaving my Fang trade on. I drew some levels, and you can see it bounced right off this 148 level that I had drawn. It's trying to trend back up. We'll see what happens. Fang is an oil stock, so if oil's doing good, most likely Fang's doing good. Another reason why I may even hold Fang till its expiration. So I have this green vertical line, February 16th. That's when Fang expires. Listen, there's only like $150 in this position, which I could take or leave. So I may just let this thing ride, like just let it run. It's also a great hedge position in case like something geopolitical happens, or I mean, as bad as or devious as this sounds, but like if there's a war in the Middle East or something pops off and there's an oil supply shortage or thing going on, best believe the stock will rally along with the rest of the oil sector or energy sector. So it might be worth holding on to for a few more weeks to see what happens. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Listen, I'll be on later tonight, probably around like 8 o'clock. We'll do an hour or two of streaming. We'll go over stuff. We'll do some deeper analysis, back testing. We'll check out new trade ideas, go over what I'm doing for the next month. Again, like I'm taking a step back from making videos, and as you guys probably can already tell, I haven't really posted or streamed in the past couple weeks, but I think I'm just gonna solely focus on streaming. My video content, I mean, I've pretty much shared my strategy on my channel. If you have questions about what I do and how my strategy works, you can always refer back to my videos. And as far as tracking my trades and what I'm doing each month, you could just come to my streams and always play back previous streams. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Glad you all, well, not all of you, but I'm glad some of you made some money this month. So congratulations. And if you didn't make money, listen, there's always next month. All right, we're starting up a new month in a week, and we're going to be putting on new trades, and we're going to see how it goes. So that's why I always say, like, position correctly. Don't put too much on the table in one trade, right? Like, be able to live another day, live another month, like, and keep pushing forward. That's the name of the game. Risk management and sticking to your rules. That's it. So thanks again, guys. Catch you later today, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.